Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Magic the Gathering Duels of the Poop Scoopers. Poop scooping all day and all night. That's the log line for the game. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I didn't until just now, actually.
Yeah.
I can't believe I played so many hours and didn't actually read the damn thing.
I know, right? It's amazing, but yeah, it's a pretty common mistake, pretty common error people make. Actually, you know what? I would play a poop scooping simulator.
Oh, I can give you a shovel.
Guarantee I
my
can
backyard.
find that for you on Game Jolt right now.
I probably wouldn't
Why
do
even need a game? Just go to like a dog park with the shovel. You'd be good.
Got
You could
my
do some
Xbox
public good.
controller on the ground. Sorry, go on.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and mulligan. All right then. Well, it's a good game.
I'm at a weird impasse. I think I'm gonna keep this hand, but I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that same boat, Nick.
I'm not in a boat. Like I got into the water. I was waiting for my boat to spawn, and it spawned like a plank. And it was like, oh, would you like to try again? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then it gave me half a plank. So
Yeah,
I'm really not liking the way this is going.
That'll happen.
What is a boat except a bunch of planks put together, right? So, like, you were pretty much there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a boat by any other name.
Couldn't smell as sweet.
Yep.
Uh,
Boats smell real sweet.
they smell so
scooting,
sweet.
boating.
If you blow up a boat, and I've done this in experiences in life, if you blow up a boat, all of the fragments that come out of it are actually little mini boats. Did you know that? You can actually just lay across them,
Huh.
and you'll survive.
I
I'm
did
on a
not
boat.
know that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Did you ever know that escalators can never break? They can only become stairs.
I mean, you know, with enough blunt force, I bet you can break them.
Yeah, maybe. That's a
I always
Mitch Hedberg
wish
thing, by
that
the
all
way.
escalators had a little lever that you could pull where all of the stairs angle at 45 degrees and it becomes a
Oh my
slide.
god, that would be so funny.
That'd be amazing.
Because you see that in cartoons all the time, and it's like, I want that to be real.
I mean, the only reason that you would use that button is for abuse, though. So,
Yeah,
I
if you're
mean-
trying to make a great escape, you run up, the pursuer's coming up behind you,
Oh
pull
my
a
god,
lever.
Assassin's Creed 6 is gonna have that feature.
Oh, maybe. When is Assassin's Creed gonna actually go to the modern era? Because, like, I feel like that was
We're
the
working
promise.
our way there.
Yeah, that was the promise since the first one, and it's been like how long since that one came out?
You gotta take a bite out of Desmond's Eden apple, I think, and then you eventually end up in the future.
I don't want to touch
bite his
Steven's
apple.
That's
Yeah.
creepy.
Bite the shit out of his apple, man. You don't know what kind of magic is in there.
I want to bite his apple.
Can you not?
It's nasty. Sorry, it's.
Horses love to bite an apple.
Yeah,
Big ol'
They do.
chompers.
Well, they like to eat them more, though, I think.
Yeah, probably. Whenever landed, +1/+1. Oh, damn, that's a good card.
Snap, son.
What the hell is
Snaps
this?
on.
Snaps on, snaps off.
Snaps on, snaps off, snaps on. Whoever thought that the clap-on was a good idea? Because, like, that, I'm sure, like, I've never used it, but I'm sure, considering how voice control works, that it can't lead to good things. Like, you probably turn, like, if you have your sound on your television, you probably...
It's like I've seen a couple of clappers, or I've used a couple of clappers, and it requires a
not
very
voice control.
specific, like, thing. Like
It's a very sharp attack on a
yeah,
sound.
and you have to do two of them, so it is literally clap, clap, and you have to. It has like a. It's pretty accurate. You'd be surprised how accurate it is.
Claps at a frequency that I would imagine the human voice very rarely attains, and it, like I said, it's not voice recognition. It's just it hears a specific
Right.
attenuation, I guess is the word.
Still, though, like, I feel like it's probably... It could lead to some things where you lose your sound.
Xbox off. I fucked over
all,
some of you.
all of them are gone. They're all gone. All of our viewers. They're all Xbox One users.
Really? I
Sorry.
really wanted to use that.
Yeah, sorry.
That was the reason that I wanted that hand, I think.
Oh, really?
That's a bummer.
Sorry.
I wanted this
That
hand
was in
because
my
I didn't
starting
play
hand.
any creatures at all. That's the reason I wanted this hand.
Yeah, that's always good.
Can you not? You know, no. Can you not? Can you not?
You're gonna Doomblade
I'm
one?
gonna two-blade it. All right, leave me alone.
Okay, fine. But yeah, I mean, you just don't have any things, so
I have none of the things, like zero things.
yeah, you're out of things. But
My thing is very low.
it's undying.
Oh no!
It's Dirge.
Pretty sure you guys will kill it anyway.
No, I didn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
He's got.
You guys want to talk about the new YouTube update? There are some things that they added recently.
Yeah.
They added things. I was under the impression.
No, there's aside from the thing I was being cynical about, they actually did add some actual features. But the thing I was being cynical about is that they just made it take like extra clicks to get to the video manager of your channel, which I don't get at all. I was assuming that maybe the best case scenario is that it has something to do with them syncing everything up with the iOS app that they're going to make. There's going to be a creator app that is for people who specifically use YouTube as like their living, and they can like edit stuff from their phone, which sounds cool. Maybe it has your analytics. Maybe you can check in, see what your stuff was for the day. I don't know when that's coming out, but I think this summer at some point.
This summer, YouTube releases new. Sorry.
And probably it'll require iOS 7, which my phone like doesn't run.
I don't even have an iPhone, so
iOS 8 coming in the fall, and I'll just need a new phone to run that entirely. Yeah, but they also added 60 frame per second support for videos, which is kind of a big deal.
Really? That's
I
been
heard
30
about
for
that.
so long.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
I'm glad we're in the year 2008 now for YouTube.
Yeah, it's pretty weird how that is. But it kind of does this weird thing where I've been rendering all my videos in 60 FPS the entire time, and I just let YouTube do the crunching of those frames.
Yeah.
Which is probably irresponsible of me. I should probably do that in Vegas. But I have all like my whole backlog of 1,800 videos is all 30 frames per second uploaded. And now everything from this point on is going to be 60.
Oh, did that just... Great.
You just...
Oh, no, it did work. Okay, I thought...
What just happened? You have a 9 flyer.
No!
Yeah, he did the thing.
I didn't do anything.
How do you always get that combo when you're using that tag?
Are you serious?
You always get that. I don't think I've...
let me have a 2-2 and you take a 9 flyer.
I haven't even... Well, I mean, I can't kill that one, but... 6 lives, sacrifice, 3 lives, rather than say demon, flying trample. Ugh, God, jeez. Well...
Gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, that's a fun little friend.
Yeah, he's a torch friend.
I can't really tag you guys. I'm very outnumbered in terms of creatures.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I'm fine. Okay. I'm fine. No, I'm fine. I'll deal with it.
Does that mean Vine Lasher's back?
No, you exiled it.
Oh, that's right. I did. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's why I used that card. I'm a smart Magic player.
You did it.
Oh,
I love that card. I think that's one of my favorite cards.
Speaking of YouTube things, I just had a video copyright claimed on my channel, so that was pretty annoying.
That was me.
It was you did that. You are Akin Media, the Turkish radio company.
You're gonna say you are Occam's razor.
You're Occam's razor. Yeah. No, I had my video claimed for 7.avi. So that was cool. That was pretty lame.
It's pretty cool. I
wasn't very excited about it.
Are you giving me the platform now to explain what all of that means to everyone again?
You could if you want.
Because I've done it a few times already, but I feel like every time we bring it up, I feel like I have to qualify it, otherwise people get the wrong information.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still shitty no matter what that... Like, in general, like, what you have to know is that it's kind of shitty that, that the way the system works is it automatically takes your video down no matter what happens in the copyright claim, because for some reason, despite American law being the complete opposite, and I would imagine the law in pretty much every country on Earth, the burden of proof is on the accused, not the accuser on YouTube. So it automatically assumes that they have a right to claim your video, which leads to companies like what I assume happened here, had an auto-claim bot, and automatically claimed my content. So...
Alright, so the way it works is there's a pool called the Copyright Content ID Match System, and anyone that exists can upload anything they want into this pool, and apologies if you've already heard me explain this before, and it will go around, and every now and then they'll do a wave where they will scan every file that exists on YouTube and see if any element of video or audio matches up with the content, or even images. You can actually get a match for an image now, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
And and I guess an image is just a still frame from a video, right? So I guess that's pretty obvious. So it'll find certain things, and depending on what the stipulation is of the person who put that content into the pool, it will take a certain action. One of the actions is you can choose to track that content anywhere on the internet. So if people are in the right to be using this content, you can just see what happens with it. You can follow their analytics, you can see what their statistics are, and see where your content is propagating. And that can be very useful in cases where you want to follow something for whatever reason. You can also set it to remove monetization and put your own ads on things, which is the very common thing that we see most content providers doing with people like Nintendo, or, well, maybe not Nintendo, because they actually prefer that it's just taken down. And that's the third thing you can do, is just have the video removed up until the point where something is figured out and sorted. And then the process then lies on you. You can dispute this claim. You can provide content or some sort of a proof that it's fair use. And then hopefully the person who set that claim on your thing will go ahead and review that claim and see that they didn't mean to put that claim on your shit in the first place. Then they'll release it and everything's fine. Sometimes they still dispute it, though, and then you have one option to appeal it, where it is then reviewed by a YouTube staff member of some kind. And if they choose to release it, then you're all good. If they don't choose to release it, then you get a copyright strike on your account. You get 3 of those, and they shut down your account.
Yeah.
So very likely in this case, no malice was intended. It was apparently some radio show, so I'm imagining that they probably have hours and hours of content uploaded, and they've put them all in the copyright ID system, or the content ID system, and basically it just goes ahead and matches anything that's in that. They probably forgot they even put whatever the sound effect is that triggered it that was in Rob's video, and when they see that they got this claim on it, they'll probably release it and everything will be fine. But it's not doom and gloom, it's just really obnoxious because in this case they chose to take the video down for the time being, which means that he can't be getting views, which means that he's not getting paid for the content that he provided because of one errant sound effect.
Yeah.
So it's a silly system.
Yeah.
Rob was thinking that it was a strike, and it's not a strike.
Well, I mean, it's still a copyright claim. It's not the same as a content ID match, which is, you know, kind of almost harmless, besides the fact that they take away your money. But, I mean, I've heard horror stories of YouTube either just not even looking at the appeals or anything, so, I mean, that's a possibility here, too. I could just get a copyright strike. We'll see what happens, but I disputed the claim, and, you know, the video's back up. Okay, all right, I guess I'll... Sure.
Well, on the first appeal... Oh, great. On the first appeal, you can't get a strike. The first appeal just goes to the person who put the claim on in the first place.
Right.
So, unless you get, like, a DMCA takedown notice, which you didn't, it was just from some random media company, that's the only way you're going to get a strike straight out. Unless YouTube, for some reason, just fucking hates you, and they won't do that.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, we'll see exactly what happens. I don't know. Still pretty lame, and it's pretty stupid that is how the system works, because it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense legally, but, you know, that's just
the worst that can possibly happen is your video stays down, and you've already countered that by uploading a new version of the video without that effect in it, so... It does suck, though, if you had views on it, because they'll be gone.
Yeah.
But that's the lesson to everybody out there, is if you ever get a claim on something that you feel was an error, always dispute it at least once. Well, dispute it once, not twice. If you dispute it once and you get rejected, that's when you're in trouble. If you dispute it again, the first time, nothing bad can happen.
Damn.
I was so hoping you would do that.
Yeah, I didn't actually realize that Bloodpyre Elemental can only be used every time I cast the sorcery.
Oh, right, I gotcha.
That was my plan, actually, if you had attacked.
Yeah, that would have been pretty good. It's just, that would have destroyed Nick's hopes and dreams.
Yeah, no, that would have, yeah, but I would have defended.
Do you think I have hopes and dreams?
I mean, everyone has hopes and dreams.
Not everyone, no.
Zombie will have hopes and dreams.
You're going to say zombies have hopes and dreams.
Zombies have hope. No, they do.
Brains. There's one other feature, too, of the new YouTube update that's supposed to be coming up this summer, and they're going to be rolling out some way to pay content creators for their efforts directly. And I don't know how exactly this is going to manifest, but people seem to be throwing around the idea that it will be something comparable to Patreon, where you might be able to sponsor content creators based on what they make. And if they do, well, I guess YouTubers won't be using Patreon anymore, most likely.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that's a good idea. I think Twitch's system works really well, and it's, I don't know, a pretty cool idea. Sorry, hold on. I'm thinking about something right now.
And hard and long, like a penis.
I don't get it.
I don't either. You could just do eeny, meeny, miny, moe, you know. That would be a good way to decide. You don't have to hide that. Yeah, I mean, that's what everyone assumes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. But I mean, like, I'm basically open to get killed by Nick. But I think I might do enough damage to kill, or, like, do enough damage to at least make Nick consider killing you instead of me.
No, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah.
We're both dead, actually. Nick wins.
Can he kill us both right now?
He needs 20 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
I don't
11,
have enough
12,
to
13,
kill
14,
both of
15,
you.
16, 17. Oh, you're down 2 damage. If you can find 2 damage somewhere,
Yeah.
you can kill both of
I
them.
don't have creatures with haste in this, I don't think, so most likely I can't.
That's alright, though. Like,
There's buffs in that deck.
Yeah.
You've won. Like, you basically won.
Yeah, you pretty much won.
Because what you can do is you can split your creatures against both of us,
damn it.
bring one of us down to 2, kill the other, and then the next turn you just overwhelm that person.
Well, I obviously don't want a 9/9 flyer sticking around. That's a thing that's not happening.
Yeah, definitely.
That would be your main thing, yeah. Yeah.
I gotta try the scavenge out. That looks like a thing I might be interested in.
That does seem pretty cool. I read that card.
Yet again, Rob sacrifices himself to
entirely
destroy
understand
an
what it
item.
does.
Necessarily.
100%.
I'm gonna throw this in here just to make sure. And yeah.
Wait, you're not gonna put anything on Rob?
Well, because if he did that, then I actually.
And I'm open
probably...
to attack on the next round.
Yeah.
Well, I am anyway, because you have 3 flyers, so I'm gonna be taking 5 damage now.
Yeah.
So I've basically got 1 turn.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rob actually might have been the better choice to kill first there, because I could only do assuredly 9 damage to you.
He can assuredly do 5 damage to me. That is less than 9.
Well, the thing is his 3/3 ruins any chances of you attacking him now.
Yeah, that's what I was. But see, I don't understand. I don't know when that instance of damage happens. Does it happen after the combat phase? I think it does.
After it dies. The second it dies, 3 damage to everyone.
Right, so if I attack him, I have to have enough to kill all of his creatures and still kill him afterward.
Yeah, because all of your creatures will die.
Yeah.
Except for the 2/4/2/4s. Well, yeah, with the... I don't know.
I mean, eventually if it works out, I don't know about the math, but if it works out favorably for me, then it'll just be like it'll be a dice roll game. Because I don't have any cards in my hand and you don't have any cards in your hand. But I don't know if it will.
I'm gonna quell the angry comments right now. Nick, you have reach cards.
Oh, do I really?
Yeah, you have 2 of them.
Yeah. The Penumbra Spider. I forgot about that.
Yeah. That's fine though. I'm not gonna attack him. My flyers are still defending me. So. Yeah.
Oh,
boy.
Doubling season.
Oh dear.
Well, what do I have to put counters on other than the scavenge stuff? Because I don't know how to use that, and those need to be dead first.
Yeah, it's kind of a card draw game, I think, again.
I don't have anything in my graveyard to scavenge, so I think it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
18.
If I had that creature that you exiled first, that would have been the shit.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, when it no, that's actually... Do they count as counters in that case?
Yes.
Oh, they do, okay.
What you really want is that Hydra.
Oh, this will be handy.
Well, I mostly wanted that card out just to get the mana out of the way since I had extra.
I think Nick's pretty much got it. I mean, there's not much.
I think so too, but if I draw something amazing, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe.
Well, my damage is super diffused, right? So like you'd have to kill a bunch of things to get me.
let's just play all our lands first before we.
I know.
Before we decide what to do.
Well.
So I still think my play was effective. Of like killing Austin. Or
no, I think you're an asshole. I hate you.
Yeah.
You never let me.
It wasn't that one was not a grudging thing. That was like a strategic play to keep myself alive.
Nick would have killed you first and not me, he would have won already. Because I would have had 1 turn to do damage to him. It would have 9 damage, and then he could have all out attacked me. I only had 1 blocker. Actually, I would have had no blockers because I would have had to attack him. So I would have just died instantly.
Do you have something that's giving you health, Nick?
No. I've been at 11 for the whole game, pretty much.
Ooh.
Oh, that was you checking to make sure I didn't go back up.
Well,
Yeah.
if Rob draws 2 more lava axes, I mean, that's pretty much...
I assume there's 4 of them in his deck.
Oh, there's 3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you could always win by lava axe, even from the very beginning.
I could, yeah, that's true.
Lava axe is a... God, imagine someone just having 4 lava axes, just playing all 4 of them in like 2 turns.
I think you can only have 3 of the same card in your deck at one time.
You can have...
You can have 4? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought it was 3.
Sure. I'm like 80% sure it's 4.
Google it, son.
Okay, this card seems kind of like bullshit, but let's
Game
try
recording.
it.
What is this?
Oh, that's one. Yeah, that one's cool.
Well, from what I can tell, it sounds like you can't ever have more than 1 counter that you actually get that effect from, right?
Yeah,
so even
you're
if
gonna
you
get
have
that effect
multiple,
once.
it doesn't matter because so like why word it that way? Like you're gonna get a bunch of counters. You're not. You're only gonna get 1.
You're getting 4.
Yeah.
You remove 1
No,
quest counter and
You
sacrifice.
get 1 quest counter though ever.
Yeah, but that's still because you have doubling season. That's 8 counters right now.
Right.
Yeah,
all right.
that's a lot.
That means I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, that forces Rob to either let 2 damage go through or give you 8 counters. It's a difficult decision. 8 counters it is.
Thank you.
Well, it doesn't have trample, right? So like,
No, nothing he has trample.
yeah. So that'll just die, and I just have less
Are you-
defense.
I don't think you understand the strategy that I just did.
What it? Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there was 2 options really.
You
Or
should have just
2.
taken the damage, I would think.
No, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage. Oh, to a creature. Damn it.
Yeah, not to a player.
Ah, fuck. Alright, well, that's still fine, though. It doesn't really change things too much. Besides the fact that I have less creatures. I thought it was to a
can't
player.
fucking hit me with flyers anymore, that's all.
Oh, yeah, he put on his reach card. Also...
I'm not gonna hit you with flyers anyway, but...
Oh, well, it's actually dangerous being at 6 life to bring yourself down to 3.
It's okay, I think I got this.
Oh, boy.
So the idea is that if I attack with all of this shit, doesn't matter if he kills it all,
he's dead
the
next.
damage is dead before he kills all the creatures, yes?
Yeah.
Because every goddamn thing on the board is going to die. Actually, except for my 11/11, and that'll be fine, so... I should really be attacking regardless.
Damn. Damn, damn, damn.
Yeah, I have a lot of damage sitting here.
No, if
Board
that
clear.
had
Do a board clear.
If that had a better option for me.
If you would have drawn anything that did 3 damage...
Yeah, no, exactly. If I had 3 damage, then I would...
Anything with 3 damage wins.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But I don't know if it finishes out the phase. Maybe it doesn't. But if it does, then we get a draw.
Let's find out.
All right. All right. So I block that. Block
The
that.
11 to 3 threes. That's the best.
Where am I? I can't fucking tell.
I know, man.
You're preaching to the choir. How many times has this happened to each one of us?
I'm gonna look at.
Wait until 2015,
Austin's
man. Deck construction. There won't be light beams everywhere. They're gonna change the background color. It'll be the most amazing experience
Get
you've ever
out of
seen.
here, Jesus Christ! How the fuck? All right.
It
Another
makes you
battle
feel any
of
better. I
attrition.
don't think it matters.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm not actually sure what you're trying to do specifically.
Just block all of your highest damage, and I don't think I achieved that goal.
You didn't block the 11/11, I think.
No, I did.
I thought you took the blocker off of it because I don't see a.
Nah, all right.
I did not see a light beam going to that one.
No, I did. The one I used my Phoenix to block.
All right, commenters can tell us if that's
Yeah.
the case. Anyway, GG.
Yeah, GG. That was close-ish. You know, if I had drawn just like, well, I don't know what does 3 damage, like the Soul Fire, not the Soul Fire. That deck doesn't have it, but Something like that. Like a shock. Shock would actually be 1 damage less than I needed. That's unfortunate.
You know, I really didn't get what Austin was saying at first. I really thought that I took the proper course of action, but after I thought about it more, you know, if I was more confident, he was right. Yeah, it probably would have been the better strategic option to kill him first. Or kill you first, rather.
Maybe.
No, for sure. He would have won instantly. I could only do 9 damage.
It was the interplay of the attack versus block
yeah,
situation is what would have made the difference, and I just wasn't thinking that far ahead.
Yeah, that's true. But that's why I played the mind games of being like, yeah, I wanna make tell you that Austin's open to get murdered. But
well, I just had the
I said it while it was happening. I said, "Oh, you should kill Rob."
It's like, man, I really don't want to get hit by a 9/9 flyer.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
good enough.
Your mind games aren't good enough, Austin. That's all it is.
I was losing either way.
You ain't got no meta. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was still a close-ish game. I didn't think I'm pretty sure I didn't have any chance to win at any point, though. Unfortunately.
I felt like I lost as soon as I lost my spiraling card at the very beginning that got the counters from land. I was like, man, I got a lot of land in this hand, and it's gone.
Yeah.
But Rob took care of it for me, so.
I didn't have a lot of lands. I mean, I had a lot of lands.
You know, looking back, I could have won if I would have saved the Doomblade, because then I could have killed your 3/3, and that would have killed all of Nick's and your creatures.
Yep.
And then I would have had the 9. Yeah.
Yeah, you made an emotional play.
But I had to do that because that was 6 damage, and I was already like at 16 health, so I'd have been down to 10 life.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to buy time.
Yeah, true that.
I don't know, to take 6 damage for a 9/9 flyer, I would do that most of the time.
Yeah.
Unless I physically didn't have enough life to sustain it. Like, that's a really big
I was still 2 turns away from the 9/9 flyer at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, with the Doomblade, you would have killed all of my and Nick's creatures. And then probably would have won, I guess.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, yeah. That's magic. And that's the whole thing with the Magic the Gathering when you're playing with the cards and stuff like that, you know? That's just kind of how it goes in there, in the hood. It's good in the hood, you know? What I'm saying there?
No, please keep going.
I kind of blanked out during that. Like I don't really remember what I said.
I can call a doctor.
Yeah, I probably should. It's like a multiple personality syndrome. And before anybody says, don't joke about multiple personality syndrome because blah, 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 blah. It's not even in DSM-5 because...
They like adult versions of Blues from Blue's Clues?
but multiple personality disorder is not even in DSM-5. Or, well, okay, so I think it is actually in DSM-5, but it is still questionable of whether or not it can be considered a disorder just because it is suggestive.
Well, let's be honest. When you first said it, probably 5% chance of someone making that comment. Now, 85%.
Well, I mean, you can argue with all of the psychologists in the world if you want, but, you know.
No, they'll just be arguing with you, and by extension, me.
Yeah, probably. But, yeah, I don't know. Look it up, man. It's suggestible. So, not saying that it doesn't happen, but I'm just saying it's suggestible.
We're not actually insensitive people.
No,
fine. We don't mean
comments
any
from Alpacapatrol do not represent the total.
I don't even represent Alpacapatrol sometimes. We just say silly things.
That's true, yeah.
Take it too seriously.
Part, yeah, true that. But, yeah, the magic and the duels of the planes and the walkers happened as well.
Poop scoopers.
Yeah, poop scoopers.
Did you know they were giving away an alpaca at SGDQ?
They gave away the alpaca,
like a...
Not like a real alpaca. It was like a little stuffed one with sunglasses. Really adorable. I wanted to win it and then send it to Rob.
Believe me, you should look at my Twitter because
people have told you about this.
I think it's the only thing that was on my Twitter feed for the past week. It was like, hey, did you know you're at SGDQ? Wow, you look really good at SGDQ. Hey, look at you at SGDQ. Hey, did you know that there's an alpaca at SGDQ?
Hey, sorry.
Not that I'm I love
fuck all you Twitter interaction people trying to be friendly about things.
No, but
Did you guys know bear is a bear? Fuck him.
I'm just we've mentioned this before, but like whenever there's like a new funny bear picture that's popular or a new funny alpaca picture that's popular, it's like we see it a million times, and you know, it's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with doing it. I like it. I do like it. It's just it's funny to mention as well that you know that's my entire Twitter feed. Yeah.
See, this is why I bet on the right horse. There's not going to be a lot of really funny rock meme pictures.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Unless pet rocks come back in a big way.
Oh God, I remember that.
They could be.
You know, that's funny. Pet rock makes me think of Chia Pet, and then Chia Pet makes me think of that crazy fucking Shrek Chia Pet that I found on eBay.
Wow.
Why did I not buy that? I should have bought that.
That's the 3 degrees of Shrekeration.
Shrekeration.
You can always link it back to Shrek.
In 3 steps.
Do you know why?
You know he's a vlogger now.
Shrek, really?
Yeah, they put him up as a vlogger. He's got his own channel, I think, and he's just talking about life in the swamp. Anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, do you know why the 6 degrees of separation work? It always works. Always.
Sociology? I don't know.
No, it's actually just math. Basically it's like multiplicative, so by the time you get to 6, it is actually impossible for you to not have a link between one human and another human because there just simply aren't enough humans.
Okay.
This is the math thing. So that's why the 6 degrees of separation work. It's not like a cold reading or like, whoa, this is crazy, like supernatural stuff that you could always like. It's just math. It's just you're always gonna find it by 6 degrees. You usually find it before then because I think by 6 degrees the numbers are like astronomical. But so.
Well, you guys are actually pretty close to Kevin Bacon. I actually know someone who's had dinner with him.
Really?
So that puts you at what, 3?
3 degrees, yeah, 3 degrees to get to.
I ate bacon once.
And that means all of you people watching right now are 4.
Yeah. Actually, no, they're equivalently 3 because I mean.
3. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why your association counts as another one.
Yeah, they have to go through us first. Don't worry.
Yeah, you only know Nick through us, and you remember that, motherfuckers.
You pierce the veil.
You do not get to talk to him unless you come through us first.
We pre-read all of the comments and pre-approve them.
yeah.
Before Nick gets to see them. All right.
Run his
weird.
Twitter account and him on the NLSS. We're basically puppeteers. But yeah, no. But I always thought that was kind of funny when I learned that. Well, I mean, not that I never thought that there was any sort of like supernatural connection or whatever it is that people hold into it, but like it's just funny that like once you see the numbers, it's like, oh, okay, that totally makes sense. That there is literally no chance that that you aren't connected to a human in some way. So
you mentioned cold reading. Have you ever just seen somebody that was just so incredibly flummoxed by that concept that they just always believe it no matter how obvious it is?
Yeah, that's a lot.
That gets really frustrating to me.
Getting an M. It's a magic. The Gathering.
Have you been playing Magic the Gathering? Yeah, it is. Cold reading is a.
You get a room full of like 200 people. And you say, oh, I'm getting a name that starts with a P. Like, what are the odds that there would not be someone in that size? Come on.
Yeah, there's only 26 letters in the alphabet, and really, like, not even nearly that many have starting letters of names in them, so... Yeah, I mean, you know what the problem with cold reading is? Is that I hear people talk about, like they'll say, like, hey, I don't really put a lot of stock into horoscopes, but I read mine, and this is what it said.
And I put a lot of stock into
I put a lot of stock. But then I mentioned some psychological concept that is backed by empirical data, and they're like, well, that's like basically cold reading.
Yeah, there's no consensus on that shit, right?
And it's like, come on. Like, come on. I still blame Freud. Hashtag blame Freud. Can we get that trending on Twitter, please?
I'm getting a male presence, like someone who's male. My husband was male.
Yeah.
And what's great is some of them aren't even good enough at cold reading, so they have to bug the audience to pull that. Like, you're not even good at the thing that you've claimed your job upon. That's so sad.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna be a charlatan, at least have some skill at it, right?
Yeah, really.
It's like a pickpocket who's like, I'm really shitty at being a pickpocket, so can you just hand me your wallet?
I learned, by the way, in a somewhat tangential note, You know how they call con artists snake oil salesmen?
Yeah.
So I learned, well, I don't actually know if exactly it is this, but I'm pretty sure I've made the connection here. But I'm pretty sure where it comes from is Grecian physicians believed that snakes had snakes' blood and snakes' insides had people from Greece.
People from Greece.
Greek?
Well, you could say the Greek, but you could also say Grecians.
It's a part of
Grecian's a
speech
word?
thing, I believe.
Yeah,
I've never heard someone say Grecian before.
Yeah, you're Grecian.
I've heard it a bunch of times. I
Yeah.
don't think it was weird.
I learned something new today.
Yeah, but anyway,
Continue.
so the ancient Greeks, they believed that specifically Aristotle, but they believed that
Fuck yeah.
yeah,
That dude's awesome.
Yeah, well, also the whatchamacallit, the symbol that we use for medicine today is the staff of a bunch of dudes. Like, they're actually two different dudes that have different staffs with snakes coiling on them. And the reason that that is the case is because the Greeks believed that snakes had medicinal powers, or medicinal properties. So it's funny that that has carried over for so long since ancient Greek times that people would still sell snake oil, claiming that it had medicinal properties, even though it totally doesn't. So.
Well, people do take fish oil, so it doesn't seem like a crazy leap of faith to believe that.
Yeah, I don't know if fish oil has any actual, like...
Just has a lot of, like, some kind of mineral, right? Like, what is it,
Does it?
that it has?
I
Yeah.
thought it had a vitamin.
Something
Yeah.
like that. It has one thing, like a shit ton
Vitamin.
of one thing or something in it.
Probably is a
They also taste, like, if you're going to have to take fish oil pills, make sure you don't accidentally break them, because
Yeah.
they will taste horrid.
And they smell like asshole,
And
too.
They
Don't
smell
burp.
like asshole.
Yeah.
I guess
There's
really-
alternatives now. There's things that don't smell like ass, so you could probably not take
Alright.
that.
Take some ass pills.
Yeah.
you know, it's-
Yeah, but I think I always find it funny whenever I see things that have lasted through such a long time in history.
Like sex.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, people are still fucking doing that.
Yeah,
Crazy.
for some reason. I don't know why. It's not even that fun.
Oh, God. Nick put this really funny image in my head of a cold reader guy robbing someone, like, on the street. I'm getting a W. Do you have a wallet? Give me your wallet.
You've combined the two weird things I did. Okay.
That would happen. That's probably what John Edwards is doing now, since his show probably got plastered by South Park, and
That was such a great episode.
that really was
Do you
like.
think anything really bad happened to him? Because the people that believe it against all odds.
Yeah, there are people who still believe it. Even if he says that it's bullshit, they would still believe it. I mean, a lot of the thing, and you can't blame people for this, they want to believe, because they want to feel like their loved ones are...
And that's why he's a
There.
scumbag, because he takes advantage of their greed.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't make him not a scumbag, but I understand why people will believe it beyond everything, even if he admits that it's bullshit.
Yes.
Like, I don't blame the people. I blame him for being a scumbag, but I don't blame the people, so.
And what's terrible, too, is he can choose to manipulate them in any way he wants. Like, he has free range to change people's opinions about their dead loved ones.
Your father says that you're too stingy with your money. You should give it to someone who's helped you recently. Oh, does he mean me? He might mean me. You should give me $500.
How disgusting is that someone can basically tamper with your emotional connection to someone you loved, that they have no stake in the claim at all? Like, they don't have any relevance to your life. They can just come in and mess with your brain a little bit.
In fairness, it's not like a lot of other reality TV or anything like that doesn't do the exact same thing. But yeah, I don't know. I think reality
What do you
TV
mean?
is our Roman blood sports to me personally.
I'm not even talking about the entertainment world of that whole thing. I just mean, like, literally the one-on-one connection that you have with somebody that's ripping you off that way.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean that. Yeah.
And then we're actually taking it to a second level by exploiting larger numbers of people by exploiting the first people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Double exploitative dipping.
Hey man.
And we're putting this public perception out there that this is, like, okay, and it actually makes some sense and is based in something.
I mean, hey, one of the rules of capitalism is exploitation. Gotta exploit
Yeah,
to make money.
I realized a few years ago that I have some issues with capitalism, but we're not going to get into that.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. yeah.
Dangerous internet topic.
I know.
Dennis isn't here. He's not in the. Dennis is okay. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Dennis
really.
would be my balance to this. Yeah.
Dennis would be like the mountain of the other side, like the biggest.
Dennis would be my mountain.
I was gonna make a spoiler
Game of Thrones
joke, but yeah, don't. I wasn't even gonna mention the show, but we've like double almost spoilered, not spoilered anything. So you're welcome, internet. But
Actually,
you know,
I wasn't even relating to that. I just realized that was close to what I was. I was actually talking about a mountain.
yeah, I know, yeah, but it kind of turned that way.
Oh,
Anyway, thanks for joining us on Magic, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you.
It was a fun time, and we do it every Monday and Friday, and not on Wednesday. We
Not
don't
on
do it on
Wednesday.
Wednesdays.
Never a Magic episode. on Wednesday.
And the next Super Bowl, I'm sorry, is
Supra.
yeah, the next Super Bowl. Actually, I really want to see more of that game. I hope that game does really well. But yeah, the next Super Bowl is 69. Actually, are we gonna be alive? Are we gonna be alive for Super Bowl 69? Super Bowl 69?
Supra Ball.
Super Bowl.
Supra Ball
Hope
69.
so. I don't want to die before I'm 41.
Is that when it is?
Yeah, it's 20 years away. What do you think? Do you not know how to do math?
I think the running joke on this series is we don't know which Super Bowl it is.
No,
Super
the
Bowl.
joke is we definitely know what Super Bowl it is.
It's 48.
It's 47.
What? Wait.
42.
No.
Thanks for watching Magic, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. This is Alpaca Patrol signing out. Peace, fools.